and welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing with you guys my favorite books of 2016. Since I've read 452 books in 2016, I had about 83 favorite books. I obviously can't talk about all of them in this video, so I'm kind of gonna just mention a variety of them. I don't know if I want to call this like my top 16 because I have more than 16 here that I am going to talk about, but if you want to see the full list, I'll link the Goodreads list down below, and then I'll also list a like where you can view a picture of all the favorites. I also have my favorite TV show and movies list, which I'll link down below also. I'm not going to make that into a video, so you can just go look at the list. So let's start. One of my favorite books of 2016 was Some Kind of Perfect by Kristen Becker Ritchie. This is like the 10th book in the Addicted series, and I just love these books so much. I have such a deep love for them, and this one wrapped up the whole series, and it was just so beautiful. I cried so many times. I love that book so much. Another favorite this year, I read it like 3 times, and that is Legend by Katie Evans. Love this book. It was amazing. I clearly loved it because I reread it like 3 times. So yes. I have The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. I love this book. It put me in a reading slump, which is so rare. I just absolutely adored this book. It was so cute and just, it was so wonderful. I absolutely loved it. Plus the cover is, I am obsessed with this cover. Also, Love Game by Tracy Wolff. I had an arc of this, and I read it like I think a day or 2 before it came out, and I was obsessed with this book. It was so intense and awesome. I absolutely loved it. I'm dying for a physical copy. I don't think they make any, so that's really sad. But I absolutely love this book. It was so just, it kept me on the edge of my seat, and I absolutely loved it. Plus, I really love the cover as well. Another favorite was Change of Heart by Nicole Jacqueline. Love this book. It's a romance contemporary. It was just awesome. It was so heartbreaking and wonderful. I absolutely loved it. The first 2 books in the Girl in 6E trilogy by A.R. Torr. I loved both of these. These were my favorites. The third one was alright, but it wasn't like my favorite. I loved these ones. Absolutely. They were amazing. Beautiful by Christina Lauren and Wicked Sexy Liar. This is the 4th book in the Wild Seasons series, and then this wraps up the Beautiful Bastard and Wild series. Wild Seasons series. Why did I say that weird? These were just both amazing. This one specifically was just a great finale. I absolutely loved it, and I'm so sad that there's no more characters in this world. I'm so sad. But I loved both of these. These both came out in 2016. 2 just random contemporary, actually 3 random contemporaries I really enjoyed for young adults, and that was The Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson. I did not expect to like this that much, and I loved it. Wanderlost by Jen Malone. This was super cute. Wild Swans by Jessica Spotswood. This one was, it wasn't cute, it was just very like realistic and just moving. I really enjoyed it. Then we have It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. This kind of problematic, specifically relating more to the author, but I couldn't help what it gave me. It gave me such strong emotions. It was so impactful. I really liked it. I recently discovered Penny Reid this year, so I really liked her Elements of Chemistry trilogy. I read that earlier in 2016. Loved it. I was so in love with that little like trilogy, and then I read her Winston Brothers series, and I really liked book 1 and book 2, or book 2 and book 3 specifically, I do believe. I really like those, especially the third one is great. Another favorite was by Sawyer Bennett. I really liked her Sugar Daddy trilogy, specifically the first one, and then she released Hawk, which is part of the Cold Fury hockey series. Really like that one. I recently discovered Kresley Cole this year, and I read a couple of her books. I read The Professional and The Master, which I really loved as well. And then I read her Immortals After Dark series, which I also am into love with, totally. The Glass Castle by Jeanette Walls. This was phenomenal. Loved it. Vicious. Bought this at the thrift store. Didn't expect to love it. Absolutely loved it. Floored me. Great. One With You by Sylvia Day. This was an amazing conclusion to the Crossfire series. It's great. I loved it. It's massive, so it was phenomenal. I have The Virgin's War by Laura Anderson, which was the third and final book in the Tudor Legacy trilogy, and this made me cry. It was just so perfect, and I loved every minute of it. It was so emotional and so wonderful, and the way that the end just tied together was just amazing, and I absolutely loved this series. Another favorite, again, a problematic author, and this is probably the only series of hers I'll ever read, and that is A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J Maas. This book I read in like 6 hours. I was obsessed. I loved it so much. It was terrific. Reboot by Amy Gentera. Did not think to like this because it was kind of came out in the typical YA stuff, but I really enjoyed it. It surprised me. Awesome. My Lady Jane by Cynthia Hatton, Brody Ashton, Joni Meadows. Funny, sweet, and unexpected. Charlie Presumed Dead by Anne Hetzel. Loved this. It was so mind-boggling. I can't say that word. I did not know what to expect. It was just awesome. It's a mystery thriller. 1,000 Pieces of You by Claudia Gray. This I read early in 2016 and loved it. It was such an adventure. It was so fun, and I love the whole trilogy, but specifically book 1 and 2 are my favorites. Chandler by Lauren Lynn Page. Really liked this. It took me by surprise. Didn't expect to. It was just really great. I really liked the romance. Rookie Move by Serena Bowen. Loved this. I got an ARC, and I had to go buy my own copy because I loved it that much. Undecided by Juliana Keys. Shameless by Lex Martin. Really liked that one. Hate Story by Nicole Williams. Filthy Rich by Rain Miller. The Ending I Want by Suzanne Towell, I do believe. Neighbor Dearest by Penelope Douglas. The Contract by Melanie Moreland. Womanizer by Katie Evan. The Next Sin by Georgia Cates. Bittersweet by Serena Bowen. Wrong and Right by Jenna Aston. Good as New and She's My Kind of Girl, both by Jennifer Dawson. Wilder by Rebecca Yarros. Explicit by Roxy Sloan. Coming Clean by C.L. Parker. To Have and to Hold by Lauren Lane. Hollow Ground by Rebecca Yarros. A Place in the Sun by R.S. Gray. Saga. I really loved this series. Wicked Heart by Lisa Raven. Really liked it. It had great feminism values in a romance. Loved it. Glass Sword by Victoria Aveyard, the second book in the Red Queen. Did I read the second one? Or is it the third one? I can't remember. It was good. See How They Run by Allie Carter was really fun and shocking. Map of Fates by Maggie Hall, the second book in the Conspiracy of Us trilogy. Tarnish by Catherine Longshore, another book that surprised me. Ever True by Brody Ashton. The Pledge by Kimberly Durding. The Shadow by Sylvain Renard, really liked it. The Female of the Species by Mindy McGinnis, heartbreaking. Wing Poppy Midnight by April Genevieve Chucholk, interesting, strange, liked it. The Score by Al Kennedy, really loved it. The Paper Princess Trilogy by Aaron Watt. Really liked it. Addicting, highly addicting. Until July, or Until June, and Until Ashland by Aurora Rose Reynolds. Dream with Me by Alyssa Patrick. The Power by Jennifer L. Armentrout. 1,000 Boy Kisses by Tilly Cole. Sidebarred by Emma Chase. Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare, and Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy by Cassandra Clare. I think those are about all of my favorites. If I didn't include any of them in here, the list is down below. I loved so many books this year. I had such a great reading year, and I love books. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a like, subscribe, follow me on all my other social media, and if you want me to do least favorite books of 2016, let me know, comment down below, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!